Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. I thank you so much for being here today. Today we're going to have a wonderful time together. YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Today I'm going to show you a series of wall decoration, how you can decorate your wall using, this is a plate. You can buy this kind of plate from any craft store, and this plate has a little hook at the back to hang it on the wall. And then I decorated this with mirror, sequin, and q-tips and rhinestone, and you can use any glue. I have used the glitter dimensional fabric paints, glitter glue, and you can use any glue because here we don't need to worry about washing or drying. This is not fabric, so all you need to do is buy different sizes of mirror. I have used here only one size, but you could choose to use different sizes of mirrors, and just put one specific size at the center and rest in the side. So I use this paint to first paint the plate. I have used blue color. You can use other color if you wish. So first you have to give few coats of paint to paint it, and then you can put some glitter paint on the top to give it a gloss. Now I have used some mirrors, and these are the circle mirrors. They come in different sizes. I have used this one, and just you pick the size you want, and then you put little bit of glue, any kind of glue or paint, and just stick the mirrors. And this paint slash glue works good because it's very strong, and you can use something to push down your mirrors. I'm using an empty paint container, so to that push it down, and it gives a beautiful edge in the side. And you're going to use the paint on the side to glue your sequin on the side or rhinestone, so you can use anything you wish. I have used white sequin, and you can buy all this thing from any craft store. Just use your coupon, so it'll be much cheaper. At least you could get 50% off coupon from all the craft store. And get yourself a tray or something where you can keep your sequin to work, or a plate. And this tray is also available at the craft store for $1 or so, and you can use those trays to put your sequin and beads and your mirrors, so it's easily accessible. Now we're going to give some dots all around, and on those dots I'm going to stick the sequin. Now this is very calming, so you can do it at night after dinner, and you will feel pretty calm with this. So we'll just stick all the sequin one after another, and be sure to give enough of the paint so that sequin stays stuck for a long time. So since we don't have to worry about washing and drying this, pretty much the sequin will stay for a long time. As you can see, it's very calming. So you take one sequin at a time and place it in the right place, and this is sort of like meditation, but better than meditation. Meditation is just, some people cannot do it, so doing this is much better. That way you'll be creating something, and you have your meditation done at the same time. This is when it finishes, it comes out really gorgeous looking. And you can mix and match your beads and sequin and paint, whatever you like, mix and match. Now I'm going to give in the sides, so center one, and then side I'll have like 4 or 5 of them, depending on how many I can fit in. So I think here I would be able to fit in like 4 or 5. So first do 4 first, and then see how much space. So that's how you really don't need a plate. If you cannot find a plate, you can do it in cardboard. Just cut it in a circular, and then you can put something on the sides, so you have kind of like side edges, and that'll work too, as long as you get a thick cardboard so it can hold up the mirrors. So I have 4 mirrors, and then I'll decorate and see how much space I have left. Now the best part it is that this is sort of wall decoration that really looks awesome for years, because this has the mirror and the paint, and this paint stays glossy forever. I have done some years ago, and I have seen this stayed good really long time. And since the Christmas is coming, this could make great Christmas gift, and you can actually make it on red, and you put the mirror in the center, and then you bring golden paint, and then you put golden sequin, and this could make awesome Christmas gift, and just for your home decoration too. So just be sure to fill in the sequin all the sides. You can use beads too, and you can use golden sequin if you're using gold color paint, and red paint for the plate to give it a Christmassy look. And on the side you can paint your Q-tip to gold color, and then you can do that. So you can do a lot of variation, just have very creative thinking, and then you can do many variations to it. And this is really looks awesome. You can actually make 5-6 of them and make a wall of this plates, decorated plates, and the wall will look awesome. So just fill in all those sequin with the paint. So this is a pretty good after dinner work, just like. So I think I will be able to fit in a few more here. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, be a little bit crowded, but I think so be sure to measure yours, and depending on that you give design. So, and I'm gonna put some on the sides like this, and that's going to give a really gorgeous look. See all around the sides, and then I have to keep some space for sticking the q-tips. Instead of the q-tip, you can stick any other things, anything, like you can find little sticks, you can stick it, or you can just stick something else. Totally, it's up to you what you wish, but for me, I like the q-tips. And you could even paint them gold if you have time and you're more creative, then they will be nice looking for years to come. But I just decided to stick them in here and then put a little bit paint over it so it stays good. Oh, another thing, you can make them with matchstick, and you paint the matchstick. You have matchstick. Anything that you feel like doing, you can do with this. And just go wild. But here, q-tips will take a little bit time to dry, because you have to go around and be sure they're dry. You won't be able to pick it up, or they will fall off until they dry. So allow 2 hours for them to dry. Just better put something at the bottom so it will hold up, like some kind of stick, popsicle stick or something. In fact, you can add popsicle stick, that'll do the same thing, and you can put on top of popsicle stick the rhinestone. You can stick them at first, you can stick the rhinestones on the q-tips and then add the q-tips in the side. That'll be much easier. The way I did it, it was a little hard. So decorate the center, and then that's all the sides, and then at the end go do the q-tips, but add the rhinestone on the side of the q-tips first, and that helps a lot. And this came out really beautiful, and it's just amazing. And you can give this one gift for Christmas gift, so do make it on red color with golden glitter paint and golden sequin. This will be so beautiful looking in red. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will be putting it on the wall and enjoying it. And if you give someone like this gift, they will be saving this for years to come and remembering you, because this will stay like this for years. And this looks awesome. And the paint is... Hi my YouTube family, today I'm going to show you another wall decor. Now this is wall decor series, and in this one I have few wall decor compilation. So this wall decor is done with something that we always throw away. Now here I have used the masala packages, and you can use soap boxes, empty soap boxes. Now I have used some ornamental things like party necklaces at the bottom to decorate. And I'm going to show you what are the things you need. So to begin with, you need this kind of empty boxes, anything small, cereal box, masala box, or soap box, any kind of cardboard box. And you can actually do it with just a basic cardboard, and then you have to cover it up with felt. You can use any color felt. I use black because that's kind of contrasting color with other decoration. So, and you have to use some fabric. So I have used a long strip of fabric to attach 3 boxes, and we use needle and thread, and we need some beads to decorate. So you can get just glass beads from any craft store, and use some sequin, and this sequin just little regular size sequin, and some party necklaces to decorate, and some mirror, just regular mirrors. And then I'm going to use this tool to press it down, just empty paint container. And I have a bangle all the way at the top. I put it to hang it. So what I'm going to do is I will wrap it around the box. So I have taken up the bottom part of the box because I need to wrap it around and tuck it in. So just wrap it from both the sides, and now go on top and tuck that in. And you, at this point, you can hot glue it. Once you tuck it in very nicely, you can hot glue it. And I'm not using hot glue here, but you can use it. As I tuck it in, I can hot glue a little bit, then it will stay good. And then this part, giving hot glue a little bit on every part will help it to stay that way. And I am going to stitch this one, but it's better to do a little bit of hot glue. So I made 3 of these boxes, and I actually gave little stitches. It wasn't easy to stitch on the cardboard, but I did it just so. Just you stitch a little bit the sides so that the felt will hold on to the cardboard box. As I told you, you really don't need to stitch. You can just hot glue it if you don't want to stitch that very hard material. Then just go ahead and hot glue. So after we stitch all 3 of them, or glue all 3 of them, then we're going to attach. Even attaching that, I did stitch it, but you can hot glue the whole thing. So in order to stitch it, you need really a strong big needle which will go through this. So done with that, and the bottom the same way. And now I'm going to use my glitter paint to paint the sides. Just make a design. You can choose to make any design you wish. I'm just going to do something from my imagination. So you can draw anything you wish. We're going to do at the center the mirror, and then do the design on the sides. I'm going to use 3 mirrors. So you have to use sufficient amount of the paint, because the mirror needs to stay on it, and unless you use sufficient amount, the mirror will fall off. So you press it after you put a big dot, and press it so that some of the paint oozes out the side, and if the side paint comes out, and then it will be holding on to it in the place. And then I got 3 mirrors here, and I'll be decorating one of them, the sides, the center one. The other one side decorating, there's not much space. So this is already looking good. Now we're going to do the side, just small dots, and on those dots I'm going to put sequins on the side. So just put it close to each other, so when you put close to each other, sequins look nice rather than giving a long gap. So here we're going to use some big sequin. I'm using golden color because my paint is golden color, so I'm using golden sequin. And as you see, this is already looking good, but this will look awesome when it dries. And then we're going to do some side decoration as well. So we're just going to stick this sequence. Now this is very meditative and calming, so be sure to enjoy this part. It's very calming. I always enjoy decorating this because this is such a calming job. Now this sequin packages, when you buy it, be sure to use your coupon so you get a good discount, and one package will last you for a while. So now I made the circle really good, and 2 of those I have to keep it like this because there's not enough space to make 3. Although we're just going to do the side decoration with beads and the paint, so we're going to do the side one. And I'm here, this one I'm going to do it from my imagination, so just draw anything you like. I'm just doing like this. And this one is also very meditative because you need to focus and be patient and just meditative work. Now this is very good for your entire body system and the nervous system and your blood pressure and all that, because it calms you down a lot. I'm going. Now when you're doing this, don't press on the box because we don't want the box to lose its shape. We want the box to hold on to its shape. So do not use your hand to press on the box. Just be very gentle while you're putting the decoration. Okay, after you do the decoration, you need to let it have 2 hours to dry. I'm going to put some dots in the middle because I want to put some beads, and each dot will hold on to a bead. So I'll put the dot all around first and then do the beads. You can so we're just going to put all the dots, and then after put all the dots, then I'm going to add the beads. Now don't make them too far away. Closer they are, they look good. So I'm just giving gaps from my imagination. So as I told you, be careful not to press your box because you don't want it to lose its shape. Now the fun part, gluing the beads. You can use any kind of beads you want. So just pick up the beads with some glue. Get some glue and then pick it up. Sometimes they're stuck, but as long as they fell on top of the glue, they will stay on. So this really looks nice. When it dries, it's going to look really awesome. Now their looks are totally different when it's wet and when it's dry. When it's wet, it doesn't look so good, but when it dries, it looks good. Sometimes some of the beads will be so difficult, I wouldn't want to get up, so you just literally have to pick it up. I think it would be better off getting a tray or a plate because sometimes the beads are not getting up from the hand and you have to actually pick it up and put it. So it's better picking up from the plate than the hand. I think hand has the sweat, so the beads are sweating. It's already looking very pretty. Make sure it holds on to the shape, and I'm going to put more beads and finish it up. It might look like a tedious job, but just enjoy it because it's really fun. You can put anything you wish in the side. I put beads, but you can put long seed beads, pipe beads, any kind of beads, glass beads. There are so many different colors, kinds, glass beads. Sometimes I feel like picking up by hand is much faster than doing this way, or pick up by a needle. Anything that will hold on to the bead, yeah, or might as well be a tweezer. So we're just going to, almost there, I'm going to finish this up and then I'll show you how to attach the rest of the thing in the fabric and put bangles on top for the hanging part. So we're done, just showing you the decoration. Just a little bit more. So be sure to leave it for 2 hours. Don't disturb it because we want it to dry thoroughly before we put it on the final fabric, glue it on the final fabric to hang it. So make sure everything is dried. We will just put it aside for 2 hours. Don't disturb it, let it totally dry. Now you see this long fabric, this is where we're going to join, and we're going to join the bangle on the top. Now this bangle is the one we're going to hang it on the wall. So you get yourself an old bangle. This bangle was so little for me, so we're just going to stitch it, and that's what that's going to stay up on the wall. you can run the machine if you wish, or you can do a hot glue if you wish. So I'm just going to stitch it. Now put it like this, and this one also you can hot glue, or 3 of them. You can put 3, 4 depending on your fabric. If your fabric is long, you can put 4. I put 3. Also you have to see the fabric has to be strong enough to hold, but this masala packages are very light. And now I'm going to stitch all of them in that fabric, but you could glue them. That'll be much easier. So we're just going to stitch or glue each and every. I stitched them as I told you, and it wasn't easy. So, but later I realized I should have hot glued it. And now I got the chain, and we can put the chain at the bottom just for the decoration purpose, like cut the chain into little pieces and then hot glue or stitch. I stitch them, so like that. And so this is the second wall decoration. And hi, so this is the third mirror in the mirror decoration video series. Now this mirror, I got this one from thrift store, and it cost me about 50 cents or $1. But this was a clock, and what I did is I took out the middle portion of it, and I took out all the hands and everything, and on that place I glued a mirror. So I decided to give it a makeover and make it a wall decor. And this mirror was a starburst mirror, so it just looked like this. And then I painted all this with the glitter paint, and I used different size mirrors. So I used large mirror for the center part where the clock was, and then I used a little bit smaller mirror than that, and then I used 1-inch mirror, and I used some small this rectangle mirror, and then give it a new look. So first I had to paint everywhere. So I painted all these circle portions, and then I glued the mirrors. And the top portion, before I screwed it on, I put some ribbon in it all around, and then used some sequin. And here I painted the whole thing like 4 or 5 times. So I gave 4 or 5 coating until it was shiny, and then I glued all the mirrors, the large mirror inside and the small mirror all around the sides. And then I used the ribbon for the side part, 2-3 different kinds of ribbons, and layered that up. And then on top of that I used sequin, and the sides, all the hands, everything painted with the glitter paint. And I used this ribbon for covering the side. Over here I used a double layer of that ribbon, and then I used sequin on top of it, and then there was few screws to put it together. And then sides I have added the smallest mirrors. So this is very heavy, but came out really nice, and looks very beautiful on the wall, and the painting is very good painting. It stayed on, and it looks like it's going to stay on for a long time. And I use some sequins, but mostly this work is mirror work on this, and all the decorations were just the paint and the mirror, all different sides. And I used this golden sequin on the side, and then different kinds of mirror, one the largest, and then a little bit smaller than that, then another smaller, and then another very small. So four different kinds of mirrors been used in this one, and this is looking really beautiful on the wall. So basically I got this from the thrift store for $1 and gave it a real nice makeover, and now it looks very beautiful and elegant. So today I showed you 3 different kinds of wall makeover, wall decor, and 2 of them were made from very basic things, like you can make them from cardboards, and the third one was made from something of old clock, and I transform it to a wall decor. So I hope you got some ideas how you can make wall decor, and thank you for watching, thank you for liking and subscribing. So stay tuned for much more to come. Hi, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share this video. Thank you. May God bless you all.